Okay, so I'm gonna start this. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know how to start this, but I'm just gonna go on. But start of a new journey. Just kidding. But also, for like real. But also, this is real life. I don't know, but I wanted to make this because I always talk to myself, and I feel like I want to like talk to someone, but I don't really have like people to talk to. Like I have friends, but I don't want to like bombard them with so much voice messages, and I get like if you don't want to listen to them, but I just want to talk, okay? And I just want someone to listen, okay? And that's not too bad to ask for. So I'm going to make this YouTube channel to just talk. I'm not going to like that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to be talking. Okay, and we'll see what happens from there on. But I was just talking to myself about like my romantic life, my love life, and I was just talking to myself. Oh, my name. What should my name be? What should my name be on here? I don't know. I'll think about it later. But my love life. If you want to listen to a love life episode, maybe I'll go off track. That's what I typically do when I talk. But my love life. Okay. Online. Okay. I've had a interaction in real life where this guy like asked me out in school, but that's like it. You know what I mean? But I declined because it was my first time getting asked out, and I got really scared because I wouldn't say I have social anxiety, but I don't like talking to people. Like I don't prefer it, you know what I mean? But I don't mind talking to someone, like, but I just don't want to. So but back then I was like kind of scared, nervous, anxious, school vibes. That's the vibe I was going. But now I feel like now that I've grown, I grew out of that, and now I don't mind interacting. Like if I have to, I don't care. But this guy had asked me out during PE and asked for my Instagram, but I was like shaking. I was shaking because I was scared, because this guy, he's not a good person. I've seen him in the gym during PE, and he wasn't a good person, like, at all. He would, like, make fun of this one kid. Like, he was just rude to this one kid, and then I always felt bad, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing with this little friend group? But he asked for my Instagram, and I was like, no. No. Because I don't want to fucking talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. And I know you're a freaking bad person, so don't even try, little boy. But also, I know I screen recorded this because I was messaging my friends, this one group chat. But, like, I voice recorded the whole interaction. And it's on my phone, but my phone is broken, so I can't show you. But I would show you. But anyways. But yeah. But also, later on, like a couple of days later, like I would always see him. Like I've always seen him before, but like now, like after he said that to me and came up, I feel like awkward around him. But I shouldn't be able to feel awkward around him. Like he should be the one feeling awkward, not me. You know what I mean? But yeah, like every time I would walk, bro, I would go from lunch and I would walk to my class extra early so I can skip like the fucking traffic there, all the people rummaging around. But I would walk past this certain hallway, and there's like couches you can sit, and he would be sitting there with his friend group. Oh my god, I remember I walked past him once, and I don't remember well, but I think he complimented me, but I acted like I didn't hear him. And I know you're probably like, girl, that's mean, but I don't freaking care, because that was a rude person. Like, that guy is a bully. Like, I don't want to be complimented. Like, thanks for the compliment, but like coming from a person like you, I don't claim it. I don't want it, because like, you know what I mean? But like, thanks, I guess. I don't know. But I would always walk past him, and then he would like I remember one time I was in like my first period class. he was there that one time, and I forgot what he asked me, but he asked me something, and I was like, the fuck? Like, why are you in here, bro? Go back to your class. But yeah, that's a little ramble. Oh yeah, talking about other romantic, my love life, but I've always had situationships, especially online, now that I am not in person school anymore. But my love life in an online, because that was in real life, now this is online, but I always end up ghosting the people that I talk to, and it's like a habit. I've been doing that, even friends too, in general. Like, I always ghost someone, but I don't like do it just because, like, oh, I'm trying to act cool and everything, but I do it like unintentionally. But like, if someone bothers, okay, we're not talking about friends, we're talking about romantic. Okay, but there was this one guy I talked to for like 2 years. It never went anywhere, which is fine with me, because I don't mind talking to someone. Like, I just want someone to talk to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care to get in a relationship or anything like that, so I didn't really care. Like, I liked how we talked every day, and nothing went anywhere. Like, I liked that, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't mind something like that, because it was like consistent, conversations were flowing, I liked talking to them, they liked talking to me. But he got like weird, bro. Like, I later found out things about him, and then he like showed his true colors. He wasn't like directly mean towards me, but he was just weird in his friend group. But I ended up ghosting him because of that, and I was like, bruh, what the hell. Okay, and then this other guy this other guy I forgot where I met them off, but I think it was on Instagram. I think it was on Roblox. I know, don't hate me, but like, it was on Roblox. And so was the other guy. Dude, get the hell out. Oh my god. Okay, Roblox. But this guy, oh my god. Okay, this guy, I remember I was talking to him, and like, we would play Roblox on call too. Did we meet on Roblox? No, it wasn't on Roblox. It was off of TikTok. I remember now. Okay, retract that and replace this, okay? We met off of TikTok because that person kept viewing my profile, and I was like, what the frick? Like, who is this guy? Like, why is he viewing my profile? And I messaged him. I'm like, who are you? Like, can you stop viewing my profile? And not gonna lie, when I messaged him, like, when I was typing that, I was hoping that it would lead somewhere. I was like, imagine this leads and then we start dating. That's how bad. I still do that till this day. I still romanticize literally everything, but that's the fun of it, you know. But then it kind of did lead somewhere. That was like my first time too, like messaging someone like that, hoping that it would go that far. And then it went far. We got on call, we played Roblox, we messaged, we sent reels, literally everything and anything. And then eventually he like started talking to someone else, and then he blocked me out of respect, because honestly I respect that, because he got in a relationship with that one girl. I remember him talking about her and saying like, she just followed me, she goes to my school. And I was like, oh, and I was like, no, because I liked him. But I didn't, like I said, did I mention this earlier? But when I like someone, I don't like letting them know, because I feel like it feeds into their ego, and I don't want them to like think, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't like confessing someone that I like them. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with like, I don't like expressing my emotions. I don't know, something like that. But I didn't want him to know that I liked him, but I did like him, and we were kind of flirting, so I think it was kind of obvious. But he blocked me because he's got in a relationship with the girl, and we're just totally fine. Like, I get that. But later on, he like he kept viewing my profile, like after they broke up, because they had broken up. But he kept viewing my profile, and then I like okay, I changed my profile to like a picture of myself, because I had it of like a random anime character, but I changed it to a profile picture of myself, so he'd be like, damn, like, I missed that. And then he messaged me, he's like, yo, hello. And then he commented on my thing, and I was like, what do you want? And then he messaged me, he's like, and I was like, what do you want? And then he's like, I don't know what the hell he said. He said something, but I like blocked him. I blocked him. I ghosted him. I ghosted him. And then, so that's like the second one. But the third one was recently, guys. And this one was so different from the others, guys. Oh, shoot. I should probably say names. Like, nickname 1, 2, and 3. So the first one, schoolboy. Okay, schoolboy. Wait, no, because that sounds like that one guy. Is that his name, the schoolboy? I don't remember. Like, that one creepy... I don't want to talk about him because I'm scared he might get me, but... maybe not schoolboy, but... I don't know. Well, I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna make up a name for this one. So, this one is named... Reggie. Let's say Reggie. Okay. So... oh, fuck. I don't think I can remember that as I'm talking about this. Okay. We'll call him Mystery. No. We'll call this one Matt. Okay, so Matt, I talked to like a couple of months ago, and it was such a good he was such a good guy, to be honest. Like, he was like, oh, guys, I miss him, low-key, I miss him. And I know, girl, please, right? But hold on, I need to pause. Okay, so this guy I met off of Instagram. So on Instagram, I posted, like, does anyone have any anime recommendations? Because I was looking forward to watching a new anime. And he replied saying, watch... Wait, what did he say to watch? I don't know if it was Maid Sama or something. Or... I don't know if it was that one or another one. I forgot. But we started talking off of there, and then we got deep into conversation. But, like, this guy was so fucking different from the other guys. Because, like, those past two little situations I talked about before, those were, like, long, consistent ones. But there's, like, some in between there that I didn't mention. Because they were just, like, horny guys. Like, on Instagram, I would get messages saying, like, just some weird stuff. Like, I got a message from an old-ass guy, and then he was, like, touching himself and sent a recording, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I got this other message of this guy jacking off. He was jerking it, bro, and he sent a picture of it, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I don't want to see that shit. And I don't get how men are so comfortable showing themselves like that to people they don't even know, and they don't even ask for consent to send that shit anyway. So now they're just traumatizing, like, random ass women on the fucking internet, and like, and they don't even ask for ages. Like, bro, you probably, like, oh my god, that's insane. Like, they just don't give a fuck, and it's weird. But so, like, I would get, like, messages, I would talk to these guys, but I would always block them because they always said, like, oh, are you freaky? Or there'll be, like, some sexual stuff about me, and I don't want that, you know. So I'd always block them. So that's, like, in the between. But this one was different from the other guys. So back to what I was saying. We met off of Instagram, off of anime recommendations. Guys, I need a cup of water. But we started talking, and he wasn't like the other ones because he never made anything sexual, like, ever. And I know that's, like, the bare minimum, but it was very, like, shocking towards me because I feel like that's all, like, the messages I get. Like, it's always something sexual. So it's like, this sounds kind of pick me, but it's like what I'm used to. But I always block them, okay? I always block them. I don't stand for that shit, okay? That's gross. But this person was different. Like, he never said anything sexual. Like, he was so sweet all the time. We would share music with each other. He shared his music taste with me. And then he would share his favorite artists, his songs, like, oh, this song is good, you should listen to it. It was, like, genuine, guys. It was so genuine. Like, oh my god. Stop. This was, like, a year ago. Wait, no. This was a couple of months ago. Like, 6 months ago. And I ghosted him. I always do. I don't know why. But actually, I do know why. Because you want to know why I ghosted him? Do you really want to know? It's because he started getting dry. He started getting dry. Because I always talk too freaking much, bro. And this is the reason why. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Because I was talking to myself earlier before recording. So, I don't know if I mentioned this or not. But I feel like that's why did I mention this before? I need to go check because I don't want to repeat it. You know what? I'm gonna fucking repeat it. But I feel like my situationships do not last, or romantic situationships, relationship shit doesn't last because I talk too much. Okay? And you're probably like, how does that make sense? Because I talk too much. And you know how men are. Men want like challenging. They want to like get to know someone. They want something like new every single time. So if it's like something consistent, they don't stand for it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying all men, but it's like majority of them. That's how they think. That's how their mindset was like made or something. I don't know. So if you like me, I'd always talk so much. So once, like, for example, like the guy I just talked about, he like basically knew everything about me because I talk too much. Like I just talk too much. And he was like, oh, well, there's nothing else to know about this girl, so I'm not interested in her anymore because I already got to know her. So now I'll move on to the next. That's probably what he was thinking. So I think that's why my situationships don't last, because I talk too much. And before you're like, girl, if you ever thought this, before you're like, girl, frick them, like, you don't, like, I don't know how to explain this. I explained it perfectly last time. But obviously I won't change. Like, I'm not the type of person to change for someone that I like. Like, that's just not me. But yes, I'm like, what the hell? But I will find someone that will tolerate my talking. Not tolerate it, that will enjoy it, okay? I'm not gonna change just because someone doesn't fucking like that I talk too much. I'm gonna talk your ears off, okay? I don't care. If you start acting dry, I'm gonna act dry towards you. I'm not gonna fucking chase you. Like, I don't do that shit, okay? That'll probably hurt my ego. Like, if I ever start chasing someone or begging for them or, like, desperately being like, no, please take me back, I can't do that to myself. Like, I just cannot do that to myself. Because it, like, I can't do it. And not because it's like, I can't do it to myself because it'll hurt. But it's more like I cringe. Like, I can't chase someone because I'll cringe at myself. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like saving me here. But yeah, I won't change for anyone because I have standards and I have self-respect and self-love, okay? Now that we got that out of the way. But that guy, he started getting dry towards me, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Oh my god, you want to know what else happened? During the fall, like, my birthday came up, and before, like, 2 weeks before my birthday, he asked, like, oh no, I asked him a question. He's like, well, I don't even know your birthday. And I was like, oh, my birthday is blah blah blah. And then he's like, okay, whatever. And we started talking, and then 2 weeks, and then my birthday came up, right? You want to know what happened? He didn't say happy birthday. He never said happy birthday to me. No. He never said it. Never fucking said it. Never did. Fuck you. You're listening to this. Fuck you. Fucking you. You thought that you were gonna away with that shit. You didn't say happy birthday. It's not like I fucking cared anyway, right? I don't fucking care. I don't care. Yeah. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Nope. I don't actually care. Nope. Thought I did. You thought I did? No. Why? Actually, I don't fucking care. I don't care. That was okay, that happened, and then like a couple of days later I ghosted him. You're probably like, girl, you should have ghosted him within there and that, like, that fucking second he didn't say happy birthday. I know, but I was like, I wasn't on my phone as much. I feel like when you're on your phone so much, like, you start overthinking things, like overanalyzing messages, and be like, oh my god, what happened, and blah blah blah. But that day I like took an edible and I went to the park, and I had a good time, okay? I had a fucking great time for my birthday, all right? I had a good time, okay? And then when I got back on my phone, like, a couple of hours later, and I reread like the whole message, and I rethought about the whole situation, like, oh, he didn't say happy birthday. I was like, you know what, I don't care, like, it's just a happy birthday, like, you know what I mean? Like, my cousins my cousin that I was close to never said happy birthday to me either. But like, I'm not gonna like block her over it, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what, I don't fucking care, like, it's just a happy birthday. Like, birthdays, like, I'll be there again next year, you know what I mean? So I didn't really care. But now that I think about it, like, I think of both sides of the situation, so I'm like 50-50. But I was like, what the fuck, you know, it was my birthday, so you could have said something. Like, you're just freaking weird for that. But I eventually did ghost him like a couple of days, like maybe a week later, because he just started acting dry as hell. Like, out of nowhere. And I was like, okay, then the fuck, like, block. Okay, I was gonna say, okay, like, fuck you then. And then I ghosted him, and then we never messaged again. And then that's the latest update. I didn't have anything else, guys. Nothing else. Like, I would get messages from guys, but oh, they're just so fucking corny, man. They just don't know how to talk to women, bro. And it hurts, because I just want like someone to talk to, you know what I mean? Or even a friend. Like, I would settle for a friend, but I kind of want something like romantic that will make my heart race, you know? I miss that. But I just been lonely, I guess. Just a close little friend group online. But yeah, that's my update on my love life. Wow, how interesting is that, right? No? Okay. But I think that's all. I need to wake up in like 2 hours. I'm supposed to get up at 5 a.m. and it's about to be 3. Whew. This is gonna be like, I'm not even freaking sleepy, you know what I mean? I'm just chilling, I'm just there. But I think I'm gonna wrap up today's little video, because there's nothing else to talk about relating to my love life. But if I ever do get to talking, just know I'll update y'all. Okay, well, okay, bye. I really liked talking to y'all. Thank you for watching, if you did watch the whole thing or listen. This is my little podcast, guys. Oh my gosh, it'd be like episode 1. Wait, okay, podcast episode 1, and then the title is gonna be like love life, and then the comments are gonna be like, so basically 0, because does online count? Probably not. So it's gonna be like, okay, so you didn't have a fucking love life. So okay, girl, shut up. Okay, bye.